What if something you love, something you crave, something you simply can't resist was secretly a deadly poison? Max, a loyal dog, had no idea that 2 tiny bites of chocolate would seal his fate. But what if I told you your pet could be next without you even realizing it? Max, the loyal 7-year-old dog, had no idea that a single moment of curiosity could be his last point. One day, his owner, Kate, was in the kitchen preparing a chocolate cake. She placed it on the shelf and left the house, unaware that Max was silently watching, waiting for the perfect moment. As soon as Kate left, Max approached the cake and took just 2 bites. 2 bites were enough to change everything. The next day, mysterious symptoms appeared: sudden deterioration, confusion, collapse, a struggle against the unknown. There was no time to think. Kate rushed him to the veterinary hospital, but no one could stop what was happening. The vet's hearts pounded with every slowing heartbeat in Max's body. The medical devices fought, but it wasn't enough. Over £10,000 was spent in desperate attempts, but in the end, it was over. What Max didn't know, and what you might not know either, is that chocolate isn't just a delicious treat, it can be a deadly poison for pets. That indulgence we melt into with love carries within it lethal compounds like theobromine and caffeine, stimulants for us humans, but a silent killer inside a dog's body. While the human body can break down these compounds within hours, a dog's body struggles to process them, causing them to build up in the bloodstream, accelerating heart rate, exhausting organs, and robbing control over the body until it shuts down completely. But why is chocolate toxic to dogs? The key lies in the fact that dogs lack the enzyme CYP1A2, responsible for breaking down theobromine and caffeine. This makes their bodies incapable of quickly eliminating these compounds, causing them to accumulate and lead to fatal poisoning. Once a dog eats even a small piece of chocolate, its nervous system stays in a state of excessive stimulation for 18 to 24 hours, leading to rapid heartbeats, high blood pressure, tremors, seizures, and organ failure that can result in death. The worst part? There is no antidote for chocolate poisoning in dogs. Veterinarians can only try to manage the symptoms, inducing vomiting to remove the chocolate from the stomach, using activated charcoal to absorb the toxins, administering medication to regulate heart rate, and sometimes resorting to gastric lavage. But if more than 24 hours have passed since ingestion, the chances of survival drop to near zero. Some might say, "But my dog ate chocolate before and nothing happened." That's possible because the effect of chocolate depends on its type, amount, and the dog's weight. The most dangerous forms of chocolate are baking chocolate or raw cocoa powder, as they contain lethal amounts of theobromine. Next comes dark chocolate, followed by milk chocolate, while white chocolate is the least dangerous. Additionally, the size of the dog plays a huge role. A small piece can be fatal to a tiny Chihuahua but may not have the same impact on a large German Shepherd. But it's not just dogs, chocolate is deadly for cats too. But the difference is that cats lack sugar taste receptors, so they are less likely to be drawn to chocolate. However, if a cat does consume chocolate, it can suffer the same lethal effects, and it doesn't stop there. Many other foods are dangerous for dogs and cats, including onions, garlic, grapes, raisins, avocados, and even some artificial sweeteners like xylitol, which was the true cause of Max's death. His owner, Kate, had replaced regular sugar with xylitol in her cake, unknowingly sealing his fate. Now, ask yourself the question that might wake you up in the middle of the night. How many times have you fed your pet something without considering the consequences? How many lives are lost due to ignorance, a moment of carelessness, a single piece of chocolate? If you've made it this far, you are not like everyone else. You are searching, questioning, wanting to understand, and that's why we are here. Don't let this video pass without hitting the like button, because the more these facts spread, the more people become aware, and the greater the chance of saving another life. And if you have a question that haunts you at night, a question you've never found an answer to, leave it in the comments. Perhaps our next response will be exactly what you've been looking for all along.